Rumors of King Charles touring Australia amid cancer re-emerge as source says nothing has been ruled out. The king's nephew recently shared that the monarch is hugely frustrated that he do everything that he wants to be able to do amid cancer treatment. King Charles' first trip down under as monarch is still up in the air amid his cancer treatment. After Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese said last month that the country is preparing for a possible visit from His Majesty the King to Australia later this year, new reports say the King, 75, is prepping for the visit to occur this fall. A royal source guides that nothing has been ruled out or in as they look ahead to the fall, and planning continues for future engagements, but it is all subject to medical advice, and there may be adaptations where necessary at the time. Overseas visits would not and could not be confirmed until nearer the time. Before news of his cancer diagnosis, King Charles was widely expected to travel to Australia around the time of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, CHOGM, which is being held in Samoa and scheduled to kick off on October 24. Since Australia is a Commonwealth realm, they recognize the British monarch as their head of state. The King has shown his compassion for Australians affected by recent natural disasters, just as Australians have shown compassion and support for the King following his cancer diagnosis. Albanese said last month, "The King, Queen and members of the royal family are always welcome in Australia. My government is engaging with states and territories on options for a possible royal visit." A royal source recently told People that the monarch and his team are thinking about a summer schedule amid amplified confidence in light of the sophisticated cancer treatment he is receiving, adding that the King is positive and his doctors are optimistic. While he's continued to work behind the scenes, King Charles' royal engagements have been restricted to small numbers of people since the palace revealed his cancer diagnosis on February 5. However, towards the summer, when the risk of airborne illnesses eases, larger events could take place outside, such as Trooping the Colour, the annual public celebration of the monarch's birthday set for June 15 this year. One thing that has been wholly undiminished is his appetite for work, the royal source added. Peter Phillips, the King's nephew, recently said the monarch is very keen to get back to a form of normality. "I think, ultimately, he's hugely frustrated. He's frustrated that he can't get on and do everything that he wants to be able to do," Princess Anne's son said on Sky News Australia's The Royal Report. "But he is very pragmatic, and he understands that there's a period of time that he really needs to focus on himself." In a promising sign of his progress, King Charles made his first major public appearance since his cancer news on Easter to attend church with members of the royal family. After the Mass at St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle, the monarch and Queen Camilla briefly greeted members of the public on a surprise walkabout. "Get well soon, Your Majesty," a woman said in a video shared to X by Rebecca English of the Daily Mail, prompting the King to reply, "I'm doing my best."